The nation's top office unveiled President Moon Jae-in's itinerary for state visits to India and Singapore, which begins this weekend. A boost in economic ties appears to be a key agenda. Our chief Cheongwadae correspondent Moon Connyoung reports.
The South Korean president's back-to-back state visits to India and Singapore that begins this weekend. India, his first to the South Asian region since taking office in May 2017, and Singapore, the first state visit by a South Korean president in 15 years, will focus on further expanding the nation's export market and diversifying its diplomatic horizon.
India and Singapore are nations where South Korean firms already hold considerable foothold in areas such as trade, investment, and infrastructure building. We expect this visit to serve as an opportunity to discover and drive forward specific cooperation projects that produce practical outcome which could be felt by both peoples.
And that goal is highlighted throughout President Moon's itinerary in New Delhi and Singapore. Key events of the South Korean president's 4-day state visit in India are packed in 2 days, with the second day to be highlighted by a business forum of two sides and President Moon's visit to inaugurate a new Samsung smartphone unit in Noida, India. His third day in the world's fastest-growing economy will feature a bilateral summit with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, a CEO roundtable, and signing of a handful of MOUs over a wide range of industries. The latter half of his 6-day South Asia tour will take President Moon to South Korea's second biggest trading partner among the ASEAN, Singapore. Dotted by events that make up a state visit that included bilateral with the Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Hsien Loong, signing of MOUs that range from biotech to fintech. The highlight of President Moon's Singapore visit will come on the final day of his state visit. Dubbed the Singapore Lecture, President Moon will address some 400 leaders from Singapore's politics, business, government, academia, and media to explain his vision and policy for the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula and the establishment of permanent peace, as well as his new southern policy that seeks to upgrade his country's cooperation with the ASEAN. The South Korean president's state visits to these two countries also come at a time when the geopolitical landscape of Northeast Asia is evolving on shifting dynamics of Korean Peninsula. Now, this, along with the infinite market potential of India and Singapore, is why President Moon and his team are embarking on this overseas tour with an anticipation and an outlook for the future. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, The Blue House.